Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. My name is Mike, just in case you are new here, and I hope you're having a great Friday or whatever day you're deciding to watch this on. I wanted to run through some blood test results that I got. I also got the mutation test back. I haven't talked to my doctor about it. I think we just got it back in yesterday. I've got somewhat of an understanding. It's difficult to read, don't get me wrong, but there's a little spot that I'd like to talk about. You know, maybe it's a good thing. I don't know. That, and I also had a question that was going to be talked about after this. So, yeah, I did blood work yesterday on Thursday. My magnesium is getting kind of low again. That's kind of typical. They'll end up giving me like a magnesium supplement whenever I do chemo Monday, which so far the pain's not too terrible. I have had to take morphine quite a few times to try to help me go to sleep. But it wasn't really the cancer that was causing the pain. It was more my back. And I think it's because I'm not sleeping on the same bed that I was sleeping on in the old house or in the other house. So I don't know. This one's firmer and I don't think my back lights it. My back lights it? My back has lights on it. Huh? I don't think my back likes it. Yes. Those words. Anyways, so yeah, I have had to take morphine with that. There has been a little bit of tumor site pain, but it hasn't been debilitating. The leg pain has started coming back though. That's been one indication of, like, if I'm up in the kitchen cooking or trying to help with the dishes or whatever, I'll have to come sit down because my leg will start hurting too bad. But that's probably because I haven't had chemo in like 3-4 weeks. So 2 weeks isn't bad. I dealt with that. That was fine. But it's just these other 2 weeks, 4 week, no, I couldn't do it. We're going to have to do chemo Monday and see what happens. One thing I am happy about is even being off of chemo for this long, my CEA had went from a 151 down to a 132. So it went down almost 20 points, even though I haven't been on chemo. I think that has a lot to deal with just mental state, just emotional state and all this other stuff, just being a little more positive, you know what I mean? So hopefully it stays on that track, especially going back on chemo. Sodium, potassium, chloride, CO2, that's all good, which is actually really good because my CO2 was kind of high there for a little bit. And apparently that meant that I wasn't exhaling enough. Like I was just keeping CO2 more in my body than I should have, I'm assuming. So, but that's better. My glucose is good. Calcium's good. My kidney function's a little low, but they said that they're not too worried about it. I do still have that kidney stone. It's a little tiny, like I can't remember the size of it. It's in one of my scans. Yeah, that's what it was. Alkaline phosphate's good. My liver's great. They do want to keep an eye on my bilirubin, which I think is a part of my liver. The total protein's good, and my yin gap is great. My white blood count finally has gotten to normal, so that's fantastic. My red blood count, however, is low. It's probably why I'm so cold so much. I'm a little anemic. Hemoglobin's low. Hematocrit's good. It's all right. My allergies are still a little off. Whatever. Platelets are good. My neutrophil's a little high. My lymphs are low, which is caused by the chemo, which could cause more risk of an infection. But that's just for being on chemo, and it caused the lymphs to be low. Same with the absolute lymphs. Everything else seems pretty good. Now, okay. Let's see, where is it at? Did I not download it? I downloaded it. Where are you gonna load for me? I'd very much appreciate it if you would load for me. Pretty please. What the hell? Okay, maybe I didn't download it. I didn't. I just looked at it through my email. Basically, this is the mutation results. There's a lot of words I just can't understand. Like there's blood tumor mutational burden, BTMB. That's a 0M/M8 or MB. There's 2 different clinical trials that they were talking about. Yeah, see, there's so much stuff that's just, I don't fully know how to read it. It's very interesting. But at the very top of this, it says no potentially actionable variants and no reportable treatment options found. So I don't know if that means like they don't see anything, so there's no reason to look for treatment options, or they did find something and they don't have any treatment options. So I don't know. I got to talk to her about that. We'll figure that out when the day comes. I should probably email her and see what she says. But yeah, after all of that, I was gonna do another question of a video, and it is from Thomas McCain. It says, "You're a testimony for tenaciousness. I can't imagine what you have gone through for so many years. How do you look forward to each day? I'm astonished. I have prostate cancer, and it's bad, but you inspire me." So, man, to be completely honest, there's still things that I want to do. Like, I know my situation, it's a shitty situation, that works. My situation, it sucks. But there's still, as I've stated before, and I'll say it till I'm no longer here, is like there's still so many beautiful things in this world that I want to see. There's people that I'd love to meet, music that I've never heard. If you focus on the cancer, it brings you down, and it shows you all the negativity, and it beats you down into a slump, and you can't get out of it. And if you try, it's one of the most difficult things you're ever gonna do. But getting out of that slump, it's fantastic. Just sitting there wanting to have another conversation with a friend, wanting to experience a love interest, wanting to have one more talk with a complete stranger, and for me, I know this isn't for everybody, and I understand that it sucks, but like just having another call with my mom, or another call with my dad or my brother, and my sister. But I don't know, man. There's too much stuff that's just fun, that even if you're unable to do things, or you're bedridden, I mean, if there's things that you want to see in life and you can't, and if you can find a way to get the money for it, start a GoFundMe or whatever, get one of those, get a VR, have somebody help you set it up, and you can go all over the world without ever leaving your bed. You can experience massive underwater locations without having to hold your breath or get wet. You can go into outer space without having to be in a rocket or wear a suit. Like that technology they need to have that for more people in the hospital that are bedridden, or just in general for like kids that are there that, they're scared. They need something that kind of brings them back to neutral. It's terrifying being in a hospital. It's terrifying dealing with this cancer shit. It's terrifying dealing with any disease that most people are dealing with. It doesn't have to be cancer. Like, all the other ones suck just as bad. So I don't know. I look forward to just another day. What's going to happen? Let's put a smile on our face and go do something. Draw a picture. Like, if you learn how to draw, learn how to do sign language, learn a new language. Something like, just figure out something that is interesting that you've always wanted to do but never could, and slowly start picking away at it. See where you can go with it. Life's pretty fun. Situations that we're in suck. And I'm sorry that you have to go through this. And I'm sorry for anybody else that's going through anything similar. That's how I look at it. I want to see that next day. I want to have that next conversation. I want to see that new pretty color. I want to see the sunset again, or sunrise again. I want to see the moon all bright and full in the sky. That's what I want to do. So just find the thing that you want to do, and find the reason why you want to see tomorrow, and that'll help. So hopefully that answered your question. Thank you so much for sending me one. And I'm thinking about possibly doing a live Q&A on Sunday. just to have like a right before chemo go live. I don't know what time I'll do it yet. It might be a little later in the afternoon or towards the more evening time, just because there are a lot of people that are a part of the community that, you know, here in the US, our 7 o'clock p.m. is their 7 o'clock a.m. You know, that there's a huge time difference. So I'm going to try and be as accommodating to everybody as I can. I might even do two. I might try and do one more in the afternoon and then do another one later on. I don't know. I got to see how I feel in general. But if I'm not up for it, I'll post a video. If I am up for it, I will post a video right before I go live, or I'll just hit the live button and whoever shows up, shows up. So that's all I've got for y'all today. The moment I know about the mutation stuff for sure, y'all will know. And yeah, any questions, anything you want to know, doesn't have to be cancer related, go ahead and drop it down below. As I stated, I'll either answer it through messaging you or I'll answer it in a video. So yeah, keep an eye out for them silver linings. And until the next video, I will see you. Bye.